Of course, you know who it is. All right, let's get some sage going. Okay, let's clear it out, y'all. Clear it out. Clear it. Okay, I got a new deck. Okay, and want y'all to get in, get into this new deck. Okay. Okay. So, of course, we're gonna do the rethink first. All right. Then we're gonna get some crystals. We're gonna get some numbers and messages from the oracle. Okay. And then we're gonna get what the character is of the person that you're dealing with, or even your character might come out. Okay. And then we're gonna get some what lies beneath. Those are the 5 that we do daily. Okay. Also, we're going to get some love and romance. We're going to get some money moves. Thank you, love. Thank you, Empress. Thank you for the rose. And this the new deck, y'all. This the new deck, okay? NLP, okay? That stands for, where is it? A neural linguistic programming, okay? A neural linguistic programming, meaning all the things that they taught you to say to yourself, okay? These are the things that's going to counteract those things, okay? And break into the mind, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, that's going to be exciting. All right, so let's get it. All right, we're about to get that rethink for the collective for today. Happy, what's today? Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. All right, let's get these cards. All right. Give us some rethink for the collective. Something they need to know. Something they need to think about. And something they need to rethink, okay? Give us the truth. Give us the truth. What does the collective need to hear today, right now, okay? Give us some truth. All right, one for a shuffle. Let's get these back in here. They gave us a bunch of them. All right. So first is mindful action, okay? Make sure your actions are intentional, okay? And with good, pure intentions, okay? All right, it says, I approach my goals with mindful intention, taking deliberate and purposeful action. I recognize that each step holds significance and refrain from rushing or forcing outcomes. Instead, I wholeheartedly trust in the unfolding process, allowing it to guide me towards success, okay? So make sure when you take an action that you're mindful of the things that you're taking action on, okay? And the things that you're doing. So that means think about the outcome, okay? Think about what that outcome would be if you do these things, all right? Next, it says embracing discipline. Okay, embracing discipline. All right, it says, I embrace discipline as a tool for growth and success. Okay, it says, I cultivate strong daily habits that support my goals and dreams. I am disciplined in my actions and consistently take steps towards achieving my desired outcomes. Okay, once again, make sure you're doing the things that you are gonna use to get to the next step, okay? So you need discipline, okay? Sometimes you might be like, damn, I don't want to do this today, or I don't want to do that today. But you know, those are the things you need to do to get towards your goals, right? So why are you not doing that, okay? Make sure you're embracing discipline, okay? And take mindful actions. All right, next we got respecting boundaries. Respecting boundaries, it says, with utmost reverence for personal boundaries, I cultivate relationships rooted in the fertile soil of mutual respect and unwavering trust. mindful of the delicate tapestry of human connections. I navigate interactions with grace and compassion, honoring the autonomy and individuality of both myself and others. Okay? So make sure you respecting other people's boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say not today, not tomorrow, not the next day. Respect that, okay? And do what you're supposed to do, okay? And make sure you have healthy boundaries set for yourself also. All right. And then we got gratitude for lessons, okay? Gratitude for lessons. It says, with a grateful heart, I embrace the valuable lessons I have gleaned from my past experiences. It say glean, but it's supposed to be learned. Okay. I have learned from my past experiences, including the challenging ones. Each trial has bestowed upon me strength and wisdom, enabling me to navigate the present with resilience and a deep sense of self-awareness. Okay? So be grateful for those lessons, okay? Because without those lessons, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing now, meaning you ain't going that way no more, okay? Because you learned your lesson, okay? You're not about to play. You learned your lesson, you move on, and you have the discipline to not do that again, right? Okay? Next, we have mindfulness, okay? Mindfulness. All right, it says, I actively engage in mindfulness, anchoring myself in the present moment's serenity. I wholeheartedly embrace life's exquisite beauty, discovering profound joy in its simplest nuances. With a grateful heart, I appreciate the abundance, okay, that enrich my existence, okay? So be mindful, okay, when you're doing things. Be mindful of what this may have other people feeling, or, you know, just be mindful, okay? You know what mindful is. You know what you're saying, and you know what you're doing, okay? And, you know, take it into consideration of other people's feelings, okay? Not that that's gonna change your situation. You know what I'm saying? So don't sugarcoat nothing just because people don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter. You have a story to tell. You have a job to do. So make sure you're doing it. All right. And then we got inner beauty. Okay, inner beauty. Make sure y'all tapping that screen, loves. It says, I wholeheartedly acknowledge and cherish the inherent beauty that dwells within me. I emanate an aura of kindness, compassion, and love, extending it generously to all those who cross my path. My inner and outer beauty intertwine harmoniously. Okay? So you beautiful on the inside and the outside, okay? Once you're beautiful on the inside, it just glow on the outside. You know what I'm talking about? Okay? And then we got finding balance, all right? It's time to find some balance, y'all. It says, I prioritize self-care and maintain a healthy work-life balance. I honor my physical, emotional, and mental well-being. I create space for relaxation and enjoyment in my life, leading to increased happiness and fulfillment. Okay? You got to find the balance, okay, between your work life, love life, and just life in general, okay? Nothing should be unbalanced. Nothing should get too much attention, okay? You have to spread it out, all right? And that's inside your world, your little cocoon, okay? Next, we got moving forward with clarity. Yes, yes. It says, I gain valuable insight from my past experiences, using them as guiding lights to navigate my present and future with unwavering intention, purpose, and a deep sense of self-awareness. Okay? Stop playing. It's time to move forward with clarity. Okay, you figured it out. You know what you want. You know what you want to do. So now it's time to move forward with clarity for yourself and for others, for people that didn't hear you last time. Yeah, you're moving forward, okay? So we got mindful action and mindfulness, okay? Be mindful of the things that you doing, that you're saying, that you know, just being, okay? And then is embracing discipline and inner beauty, okay? It's time to embrace discipline. The things that you know you need to do them, okay? The things that you know you want, get them, okay? And yeah, inner beauty. You have inner beauty, and it's going to show on the outside. What's going on the inside is always going to show on the outside, all right? And then we got respect and boundaries and finding balance, okay? So, you know, people have boundaries. Respect them, okay? And make sure that they respect yours, all right? And we have finding balance. Yeah, it's time to find the balance between work, love, the children, the home, okay? There's always a balance, and you have 24 hours to balance these things out, okay? Everything needs your attention. You need to give it that attention, okay? All right, and then it says gratitude for lessons and moving forward with clarity, okay? You are thankful for the things that happen. You know, let me put some water. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let me just put some water in my glasses. They looking a little not full. Make sure the ancestors can drink, you know? Make sure they got water, food, accessories, okay? Whatever you give your ancestors, make sure you keep them happy, because they keeping you happy, right? Okay, they giving you all this knowledge, you know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. Yes. Where were we? Gratitude for lessons and moving forward with clarity. Okay. You are thankful for the things that happened, the good and the bad. Okay. You're not tripping on nothing. All right. Okay. You're not tripping on nothing. You know what you want. You know how to get it. Okay. By now, you know exactly how to get it. So get it. You understand? All right. So yeah. That was our rethink for today. Hopefully everybody was able to hear that, get that, you know, apply that. Yeah, so if you didn't, you could go to my YouTube page, Always Good, one word, okay? And make sure that you like and subscribe while you're there. You know, leave a comment, share, you know, do what you need to. All right, if it moves you, do it. All right, next we got the crystal deck, okay? Let's get some crystals for the collective. Give us some crystals for the collective for today. Excuse me. What do they need, okay? Give them something they need, okay? Something they don't have. All right, give us some crystals for the collective for this AM. All right. Give us some truth, okay? Give us the truth. What does the collective need? Give us some truth, all right? What does the collective need? One full shuffle. All right, what does the collective need? Okay, what we got? All right, selenite. Selenite, okay? Selenite, okay? Get you some selenite. It is a powerful tool to cleanse, to clear, you know? You need it all around your damn house, okay? I use it for healing, okay? For healing others, healing myself. That's what I use, okay? It says, what it is, icy selenite is a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collected vibe. Who needs it? Healers, believers, the currently cleansing, juice, technology, etc. Okay, it says where to put it. Wherever you want the slate wipe clean. Your bedside table after a brutal work week, or around your apartment after somebody extra shady visits. Okay, it says when to use it. When you move into a new space and want any lingering bad juju to vamoose. It says, when you pray to the gods above, when you have been working with crystals and want to clear away energy they've picked up in the process, give them a gentle tap with selenite, okay? Get you some selenite and clear your path to enlightenment, all right? Get you some selenite. All right, next we have citrine. Okay, my citrine looks a little different than their citrine, but there are a lot of different ones, okay? A lot of different citrines, different colors, different shades, okay? All right, hold on. Ooh, let me put this back real quick. All right, it says, what it is, a must-have for wannabe makers of art, how noble, and money, how gotcha. Citrine is a pale gold to smoky brown quartz. Those candy yellow citrines you find in shops are actually heated treated amethysts, which are another beast altogether, okay? It's another beast. Okay, I got the other beast. You understand? Okay, and it says, who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream. Probably you. It says where to put it. Wherever you set intentions, placing some citrine in your pocket each AM makes an energetic statement like greatness is out there and I am coming for it. You understand? It says when to use it. When it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams today. Okay? Get you some citrine and manifest your masterpiece. Okay? All right? Get you some citrine, y'all. No matter which kind you got, just get it. Okay? And have it. All right? Next, we got Jasper. Well, my Jasper looks a little different. I have the red Jasper, okay? Red Jasper. All right, it says what it is. Jasper describes a huge variety of opaque quartz stones, okay? Opaque quartz stones. From Picasso Jasper, I'm gonna be prolific, to Mukanite Jasper, I'm going to lay low and power up. To Red Jasper, you're going to want to move out of my way, okay? It says, these earthy babies help align us to our core powers. You understand? It says, who needs it? Air signs, city folk, okay? You know I'm an air sign, Aquarius, the water bearer. I ruled the... Stop playing. Okay, I don't know. All right, it says, where to put it? Wherever you are when you rather be barefoot, pulling vibes from the earth below. Think white sand, green grass, yoga mat, okay? It says when to use it. When you want to get back into your body after a stressful work week, a long flight, or a lit meditation session, okay? Get you some Jasper, okay? And strengthen your foundation. All right. Make sure y'all tapping the screen, loves. Okay. So those were our crystals for the day. All right. Make sure you get you some. Okay. Because you need them. All right. For, for the things you can't see. Ooh, they ain't want me to say that. Get you some crystals for the things you can't see. Okay. Stop playing. Get up out of here. Don't go to playing with my throat chakra. I'm going to say what I need to say every day, okay? Stop playing for you find yourself not being happy. All right, what's next? Let's see what's going on. What lies beneath for the collective? Because, you know, a lot of shit be going on, y'all. And y'all need to know, okay, before these things happen, okay? It could be minutes later. It could be hours later. It could be... Now, listen. Yesterday, I was just thinking like, damn, I was just telling people, y'all need to get what y'all need to get because it's a war. You know what I'm saying? It's a war coming. And then we was talking about kids and all type of stuff. And then all of a sudden, I see on the news that, you know, they did this in Iran. Okay, why? Why are you doing that? Okay, I don't understand why one people can have weapons of mass destructions, but another people can't. Okay, that's kind of like bullying. But I mean, nobody should have weapons of mass destruction only because what the hell? What you gonna do next? Ain't nothing left. What the hell is you doing? You know, so that's never good. Hold on, let me get my. Okay, so no. It was just like, damn, I tried to warn people, you know, get them grills, get the charcoal, because when you ain't got no light, okay, all you can rely on is the sun and the moon, okay, to light the earth. You understand? So it is what it is. But guess what? You know, retaliation is crazy. So everybody need to be aware. Everybody need to listen because a cause and effect is at play. You know what I'm saying? A cause and effect. And that's just how it is until we break those cycles of war and, you know, anger and all the things that go along with that. Okay? Give us some cards for what lies beneath for the collective. Okay? Give us the truth. Did I tap these? I'm going to tap them again. Just so we know. Okay? Give us the truth. What lies beneath? What is the hidden future? The hidden truths, okay? Give us some hidden truths for the collective. What do they need to know about for this AM? Okay? What is going on for this AM for today? All right? They gave us 2, y'all. Let me make sure. Yeah, they gave us 2. There's 2. All right. Okay. We got pregnancy test and recording. Okay? So, it says somebody is going to be announcing a pregnancy. Okay? It says pregnancy test, unsure results, a pregnancy scare, positive or negative. Okay? Somebody going to be announcing something, either positive or negative. Okay? And there's a recording. Okay? They're going to tell everybody, tell the world. Okay, it says announcing, expressing, revealing truth. Okay, it's a pregnancy scare or actual pregnancy. Somebody is going to reveal that today. Okay, for you guys. Okay, go on in that bathroom and get that test going. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck it says anger management. Okay, somebody's angry. Somebody's not happy about being pregnant or not being pregnant. Okay. All right. So, yeah. That's what you guys have to look forward to today. Okay. Somebody's going to tell you they're pregnant. All right. Or somebody going to tell you, no, I'm not pregnant. Okay. But somebody's going to be angry either way, however this is going. All right. Yeah, setting the record straight. Somebody want to set the record straight. Somebody want to tell the truth, okay? Instead of revealing the truth, all right? So what we got next? We're going to get the characteristic of the person in your situation today, okay? And listen, everybody's situation ain't the same, so don't be like, oh, that's not, it's not for you, okay? Just know what's going on for you, all right? In any situation, take what you need, okay? And leave the rest for somebody else who need it, okay? Let's get some characteristics of the person the collective is dealing with this AM. Give us some cards for the person, the collective, the characteristic of the person the collective is dealing with today. What's going on for today? Okay, give us some truth. Oh, okay, give us some truth. What's going on for the collective today? Give us some truth for the collective and the characteristic of the person that they're dealing with. Okay? Well, damn. All of that came out. There go that child card again. Damn. I feel sad for the children that are going through the things that they're going through, okay? It's not right, okay? It's not right. What we got? What we got, y'all? Okay. It say gang, gang, gang. Okay? There's a gang member involved in something that's going on, okay? In your story today, okay? It says Brotherhood of Shadows, Underworld, Transactions, Violence, Criminality, okay? There's some gang members involved, all right? And there's a singer, okay? There's a singer involved, okay? Maybe a gang member singer, okay? It says Resonance, Moving Hearts, Harmony, Emotion, Performance, okay? And there's a singer involved and a driver, okay? A driver is involved. It says navigator of journeys, steering, safe passage, welcome, okay? Okay. It's next we got spiritual seeker, okay? Spiritual seeker. It says devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, practice, okay? Is that a spider? Don't nobody got time for that. Okay. An architect. Okay. It says weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, construction. Okay. Then we got vendor. There's a vendor involved. It says merchant, retailer, individual entrepreneur. Okay. All right. Then we got volunteer. There's a volunteer involved. Somebody volunteering to drive. I don't know. It says a selfless, devoted, selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty, dedication, okay? Okay. And then we got child. It says beacon of hope, spring buzz, innocent, growth, vulnerable, okay? Okay, so there's a gang member, okay, that is about to plan something, okay? Yeah, and then a singer, okay? A singer is involved with a merchant, okay? Or a singer is an individual entrepreneur, all right? And then you got a driver that has volunteered willingness to do a duty, okay? Give you safe passage, okay? That's what I'm hearing, okay? Somebody's gonna volunteer to give you safe passage, all right? And there's somebody need to meditate, okay? For growth. Somebody needs to meditate for growth, okay? Practice meditation for growth. All right? That's what I'm getting out of this one. Okay? But those are the people. Okay. Those are the people that are involved, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we got a clown, okay? The clown gesture. Okay? It says gesture of laughter, comedy, mask, performer, okay? Something going on with a singer, a gang member, a driver, and a child. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. All right? And if you ain't get that, go back. Okay? Just go back and... Okay? I'm hearing somebody want to make some music. Some gang members want to make some music. Oh, God. All right. Let's get up out of here. All right? Okay? Volunteer. Okay? Somebody's volunteering for all of this. They don't care. They ready. All right? They want to volunteer. Okay? All right. Okay, what else we got for today? Okay, we got the money moves. Let's see what's going on with the collective money today. All right, what is going on with the collective's money for today? What they need to make that money grow. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get some cards. Thank you for the shares, y'all. Tap that screen, babies. All right. Give us some cards. Okay, this one to pop out. Okay. Give us some cards for the collective for how to grow their money, okay? That's what my collective want to know. How we going to grow this money? All right. Give us some truth, okay? Give us some truth for the collective for today. What do they need to grow their money, okay? What do they need to know? What are the tools they need to grow that money, okay? What's going on with the collective money for today, okay? We got mind power and perfect fit, okay? Your mind is a powerful tool, okay, to get that money. You got all these ideas up here. Use them. That's how you're going to get your money, grow your wealth, okay? Abundance. All right, it says mind power. Use your intelligence, analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. Again, I just said you got to use that big old brain you got. I mean, come on. You can pull anything out this hat. You understand? All right. And then we got perfect fit. Okay. Thank you. It says finding the right path, the fit with the soul. Okay. The ideal job. You're meant to be here. Okay. You meant to be right here doing exactly what you're doing right in this moment. So make sure you're present, okay? Always be present so you can see the things that's coming or the things that you supposed to be doing, okay? But yeah, I know where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be right here, okay? Helping y'all do what y'all need to do daily, all right? And then we got saving, okay? Savings, it says you always need to put something off for a bad day, meaning put something up, okay? Every time you get an abundance, put some of that up, okay? Put it up for when you might need it, okay? Or you might not need it, but you still got it. So do that, all right? It says create savings for the future. Create your savings for the future. Next, we have expression. All right. Expression. It says open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Okay. That's how you going to get this money. You going to express your creative self. Okay. Do the things that you love to do. I love being here every day talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Okay. But if it get me some money, okay, so be it. I'm going to get money regardless. But what I'm saying is, do what you got to do, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we got love life, okay? It says, free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved, okay? So love and let love be, okay? Do what you got to do because you know money and love, they intertwine. If your money bad, your love bad, okay? And your first love should be yourself. You understand? That's how we gain our riches, okay? We get with self and we realize what we need to do for ourselves, okay? We don't be playing no games. You know what I'm talking about? My spiritual people, okay? We all about love, life, and letting live, okay? So do what you're supposed to do every day for you. You understand? Okay, and we got resources at the bottom. Yeah, it says be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Again, that savings. When you get a little something, put a little something away, okay? For a rainy day. It says use wisely and as needed, okay? Only do the things you need to do, okay? Don't be doing shit you just won't, okay? I had a problem with that. I love to spend money, okay? And I ain't knocking nobody that do that because my thing is money come, money go, money flow, okay? However you got a relationship with money, because my relationship with money is like a relationship with my higher power, okay? I'm going to always get money, okay? Just because of who I am, you know? And I know it's the same for y'all because y'all, you know, money just come out, boom, boom, bam, boom, bam. Like, what? Oh, shit. There go the money. But yeah, love. Once you giving love unconditionally, that money gonna flow, okay? Whether this person accept it or not. I mean, you've given it, so you're gonna get back what you give, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. What's going on with your love, okay? What's going on with the collective's love for today, this AM? What is going on with your love and romance, collective? Ooh. What y'all got going on in love and romance? All right, give us some truth. Give us some truth. What is going on with the collective's love and romance? Okay, give us some cards for the love and romance for the collective. All right, they done threw damn near half the deck, y'all. Okay, it says Sparks, Hideaway, and Destiny. Okay, somebody want to get away. All right, the Sparks is flying. They are intrigued. Okay, they want to know more and more and more. Okay, excuse me. Okay, it says Sparks. All right, it says keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Okay. All right, if you're involved, surprise your love with some gestures of love. The things you used to do, the things you know that makes them happy. And then we got Hideaway. It says, make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway, okay? Create a place where y'all can go, you know, that everybody don't know about, okay? Just you two, okay? Love is grand. Love is kind, okay? And then we got Destiny. It says, the reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Oh, damn. Okay? It says, a reunion with your twin flame is a destined event that is going to happen, okay? Y'all might go off somewhere, hide away, sparks, get the flying, you know? And then we got dreams. It says, look at your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek, okay? If you seeking to find, you know, look at your dreams. Wake up and write it down, okay? Sometimes dreams get away. Sometimes you can't remember them, okay? Okay, now we got alone time, okay? It says, spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship, okay? Spend some time alone, okay? It will help you, okay? You will be able to use your own thoughts and not hearing everybody talking and what you should do and, you know, don't do that, okay? Get alone, okay? And think, okay? God gonna be right there with you, helping you think, giving you answers, all right? Then we got dressing up. Okay. It says an opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times ahead. Okay. So be aware that there's fun times ahead. You're going to get dressed up. Sparks go to flying and shit. Hey. Okay. It says right path. Okay. Right path. It says love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Okay. You on the right path, collective. So love and be loved, okay? Next, we got star. Your destiny is to be a star. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Your destiny is to be a star, shining bright for the world to see. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, it says your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now, okay? So make sure you are being hopeful, okay? Even when there's no hope, be hopeful, okay? Be optimistic. Remember, the things you want, make sure you are thinking about the things you want and not the shit you don't want, okay, collective? That's how that go. And then we got baggage, okay? It says emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it, all right? So if you got some emotional baggage from some shit that happened before with somebody before, unpack that. Leave that where it's at, okay? Don't bring that into your new situation, okay? Because it's going to clear it before it even start. You understand? Because you're going to have all these thoughts and emotions and shit that you should have left with that last person, okay? Leave that shit with them, okay? You don't need that. What do you say? Feeling. Come pick that shit up, okay? Come pick your feelings up. Nobody wants them, okay? And then we got the X, okay? At the end is the X. It says, healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient with yourself if you just lost somebody. If you just lost a loved one, okay? An ex. If you just had a breakup. Be patient with yourself, okay? Get that alone time, yeah. Be patient and get some alone time, all right? They all lining up, okay? So we got Sparks and dressing up, okay? Take your love out on a night out, okay? Or maybe you go on a night out and you meet somebody and sparks just go to flying. Hopefully it ain't no other sparks, you know, shit. People get crazy at the club, all right? To go to a small place, you know, you don't want to get no crosshairs, all right? Okay, and then we got hideaway and right path, okay? It says make time to be with your person, okay? Get away. That's the right path, okay? You'll be on the right path once you start, you know, whining and dining and doing the things that you used to do, okay? And then we got destiny and star. Your destiny is to be a star, okay? They can't dim your light, okay? It's gonna shine with whatever you do, because I know my collective has many skills and talents that they can, you know, throw out there, okay? And it's always gonna be seen as you're a star. You know what I mean? Okay, and then we got dreams and baggage, okay? So it say, look at your dreams. They hold the key to the answers you seek, okay? And the emotional baggage will weigh down a relationship. So don't bring it, okay? Don't even pack that shit. Just don't bring it. It say unpack it, but don't even bring it, okay? Leave it where it's at, okay? And then alone time and X, okay? If you had a breakup, it's okay to be alone, okay? That's what the step is. The next step after a breakup is to be alone, okay? So you can gain back your composure, call back your power, okay? And all of those great things. So you need to be patient with yourself and however long you need to take to get back out there and date, all right? So, yeah, that's your love, okay? Do what you got to do. All right, I love that for you, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we got closure. Closure. It says, not all connections are meant to be, except closure, okay? Not all connections are meant to be. Most of the time, they come in for a lesson. You know what I'm talking about? They here to teach you a lesson, and you learn that lesson, you move on, all right? And it's divine timing for that to happen, all right, collective? It says, trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. It'll come when it's meant to come. You need to be patient with yourself. Take care of yourself and make sure you're doing the things that you need to do to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So that was that. All right. And now we about to get into this new deck. I got that NLP. Okay. How you say it? Hold on. It's the neuro-linguistic programming, okay? Neuro-linguistic programming for my collective, okay? We about to rewire, you know, what you've been thinking about. You know, that's not the way. You know what I'm talking about? We about to rewire that thinking, okay? And this is how it looks, okay? You got the key to the mind, okay? The key. All right. So, I keep forgetting these brand new. You gotta get them in the groove. Okay. Give us some cards from this NLP deck for my collective. What they need to know for today. What they need to unlock, okay? To get their mind right. You know what I'm talking about? Give us some cards for my collective for today. All right. Okay, what's going on with the NLP deck? All right, give us some truth. Okay, give us some cards that the collective needs. Okay, one full shuffle, whatever they need. All right, give it to them today. All right, what they need right now to help them get on to the next step, okay? All right. Here we go. What we got? What we got? Okay. Okay, the bigger picture. That's what it's saying. The bigger picture, collective. You got to look at this bigger picture. It says, when you feel overwhelmed, step back and see the bigger picture. Ask yourself, will this matter in a month, a year, or 5 years? More often than not, you will find that distance reveals clarity and understanding, okay? So sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture, okay? What happens is meant to happen, okay? All the time. Nothing is coincidence. This shit was written already. Your whole life story, the things you're going through, the things you're going to do later on, it's already written. So, make sure you step back and look at the bigger picture, all right? All right. Next, we have brighten the vision, okay? Brighten the vision, okay? This is about meditating when you're in meditative state. Brighten the vision, okay? It says, transform how you feel about a goal by enhancing its mental image. Picture your desired outcome. Make the colors brighter, the details sharper, and the scene larger. The more vivid your vision, the more motivating and achievable it becomes, okay? So, you have an idea. Visualize it. Close your eyes and visualize your idea, okay? Once you can see it, you can attain it. Understand? Okay? That's how your mind works. You make things work with your mind, collective, okay? Make sure y'all tapping that screen, all right? So, make it brighter. Make it larger, okay? Make it more visual for you, okay? Whatever, however your mind works, okay? Make it bigger for you, okay? It's what you want, so why wouldn't it be the best? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't your vision be the best? All right? Okay, and make it becomes more attainable when you can see it. Okay, visualize it every damn day. Make it bigger every day. Okay, is what you want. Okay, next we have the texture of feelings. The texture of feelings, collective. It says, alter the physical sensation of an emotion to change its impact. Can I say that again? It says, alter the physical sensation of an emotion. Okay? Emotions are feelings, but we turn it in physical so you can really feel that shit. Okay? Okay. Yeah, of an emotion to change its impact. For example, if anxiety feels like a sharp, jagged ball in your chest, imagine it becoming smooth and soft. Okay? Message. Okay? Imagine it becoming smooth and soft. Feel it shift from hot to cool or from heavy to light. Okay? By transforming its texture, you gain control over how the emotion affects you. Use your mind to get out of situations, dilemmas. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have a mind for. That's why we have geniuses, because all they do is use their mind. They can't do nothing else. They just use their mind. But then we have people who use their mind and their hands. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, okay? All right. Next, we have mapping the mind, okay? Mapping the mind. All right, collective. It says, your beliefs, memories, and intentional language shape the landscape of your thoughts. Start mapping that terrain. What routes do you always take? Okay? What emotional detours pull you off course? The map is not a territory, but it defines how you experience it, okay? Use your mind, collective, okay, to get the outcomes you want, the outcomes you need, all right? So make sure you mapping your mind, okay? The terrain in your mind, okay? You put things over here, you put things over there, you put things in priority, okay? The things you want, okay? Map that mind, all right? And if y'all not getting all this, make sure you go to my YouTube page and like, subscribe, you know, comment, share, all of that good stuff. But make sure that you listen, okay? Listen. If you need to listen to it over and over again, okay? Do that. All right, next we have rewrite the narrative. I love this one. Rewrite the narrative, okay? Make sure y'all tapping that screen. I know y'all listening, but you can tap and listen all at the same damn time, loves. It says, change your experience by changing the narrative. If the story you're telling yourself leads to guilt, fear, or failure, it's time for a rewrite, okay? Remember that meaning is not fixed, okay? It's edited with awareness. All right? So if you know what you're doing is not what you want to do, okay? What you want to continue to do, rewrite that shit, okay? It's your story, you know? And once you use your mind, you can break out of what the cycle is, what they expect you to do, okay? What they have laid as a trap for you, okay? So rewrite your story, collective. You can do what you want to do, okay? Use your mind. And lastly, we have change the question. Change the question. It says, the quality of your question shapes the quality of your life. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Ask, what can I do to change this pattern? Change the question will point you towards solutions instead of problems, okay? Because if you keep asking why this keep happening to me, that's the problem, okay? If you ask why is this a pattern, then you can change the pattern and change your outcome. You understand? Okay? Open your mind and let it be free. Shit. That ain't even a song, but it just came out. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we got symbols of transformation. Symbols of transformation. It says, symbols can anchor resourceful states, just like gestures or sounds. For example, imagine butterflies as an emblem of personal breakthrough. Feel yourself rising from old limitations as you visualize this symbol vividly in your mind. With practice, symbols can become neurological access points. Okay? So, once again, if you have a problem, don't look at it as a problem. Look at it as, how can I make this problem go to hell away? Okay? And what do I need to do, the steps I need to take to attain the goal that I want? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read this again for y'all. It says, symbols can anchor resourceful states just like gestures or sounds. Okay? For example, imagine butterflies as an emblem of personal breakthrough. So every time you see a butterfly, you know that you've had a breakthrough. Okay? Feel yourself rising from old limitations as you visualize this symbol vividly in your mind. Okay? With practice, symbols become neurological access points. Got it? Okay, if you didn't get it, make sure you go to my YouTube page, rewind, listen again, whatever you got to do. But collective, it's time to open your mind and free yourself. That's the only way you're going to free yourself. Even if you locked away, your mind can take you away from that, okay? Your mind can take you out of a situation, out of a state, Okay, your mind can do wonderful things. You just have to tap in. Okay, you have to tap in. All right, that's the tap right there. That's where it's all at. That's where it all connects at. Okay, in the hippocampus. Okay, if you didn't know, that's where it all goes down. Okay. All right, I love y'all so much, and I want everybody to be okay. You understand? I want everybody to be okay. Okay? Because situations happen. We can't change what happened, but we can change how we move forward. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to put these away for tomorrow. We will be back in there tomorrow. Okay? That song is in my head again. Okay. What the hell? What the helly? All right. So we going to get into this crystal deck. I'm not crystal. Jeez. We going to get into these numbers. And we out of here for the day, loves. Well, not for the day, but for this AM. You know I'll be back in the midday. All right. I'll be back to see what's going on with the energy. All right, give us some cards for the collective for some numbers and some messages. What they need, okay? Make sure y'all tapping that screen, loves. I know it was a lot to unpack today, you know, but it was needed, okay? You guys needed that. All right, it's time to rewire that mind of yours, okay? And stop thinking negative and start thinking positive, because those are the results you want. You want positive results. You don't want negative results. So why would you think about that? All right? All right, let's shuffle this one more time real quick. All right, give us some numbers and messages for the collective, what they need. Give them what they need, okay? They need some money, all right? Give us the truth. What is going on for the collective? Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Give us the truth for the collective. Give us some cards. Something they need. Something they want. All right? Okay. They gave us 2. Okay, so you know what that means. 3 2s, 4 2s, okay? And then we got 4 foes, 3 foes. Okay, they only gave us 2 cards, y'all. It says, open your heart and receive love from others. Okay, somebody want to give you some love today. Okay, somebody want to give you their cup and you giving them yours. Okay, somebody getting married today. Congratulations, loves. All right, and then we got that 4. It says, don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Okay, well, always be open to new, because opportunity come when you least expect it, okay? And things happen when you least expect it, okay? So make sure you're open to the new things that the universe is trying to give you, okay? The new avenues the universe is trying to give you, all right? So those are the numbers for today, okay? You could do 2424 or 242 or 422, okay? It is what it is. Take these numbers and do what you want to, okay? All right. Yeah. Okay. It says balance, attraction, contemplation, apathy, okay? Seclusion, okay? Don't be closed off, all right? Don't be closed off to what's new coming for you, all right? All right, I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful and be you, okay? I want to see you here tomorrow, all right? So make sure you're taking those steps you need to take. Okay, let me shuffle this and get that bottom card. All right, what is the bottom card? All right, yeah, it's still at 2. So make sure them 2 2s, 3 2s, 4 2s, however you put them 2s in, okay? And them 4s, that's what we have for today. All right. I love you. Be good. Be careful and be you. It's only one you, love. Be you. And I'll be back in the 12 o'clock hour. All right. All right. What y'all talking about over there? It says, how are you doing? I'm doing good, love. How are you? Ronnie, how are you, Ronnie? Okay, how y'all feeling? You said, how did I find one of those? It came to me, you know, I scroll, I find, I seek and I find. You know what I'm talking about? You got the seek and find, all right? Hello, hello. Yes, it says don't worry about it. Okay. Don't even, you know, I feel you. I feel you too, love. Okay, Ronnie. How are you today? Hopefully everything going good, okay? And if not, get there, okay? Because it's all in your mind, you know? Mind over matter. And people be laughing and shit. No, I truly believe in mind over matter because I'm allergic to a lot of things. And once I have allergic reaction, my mind go to thinking, okay, don't panic because you got this. I get some milk, some bread, and get that shit up out of there. Brush your teeth. You know, certain shit is like, yeah, I don't need no EpiPen because I'm not about to stab myself. I'm just not going to do that. All right? And so, I've learned how to use my mind to heal myself. You know what I'm saying? Just like when my ankle broke, everybody like, oh, you ain't taking no medicine. I mean, I did in the beginning and I was like, oh, hell no, I don't need this. You know, I can heal myself. I could do what I got to do. So yeah, that's how that went. And now it's almost over. Okay. The healing process is almost over. I just can't wait to get back to work and see, you know, the people that I like to see. All right. Well, you guys do what you got to do. Okay. Be good, be prosperous, and definitely be you at all times. Okay. Because it's only one you love. All right. I love you. See ya. Peace.